DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation, it is another FA Friday. What's going on? You got your favorite group of guys here. Yo, we got DogeLord, we got Gundy, we got Mikkel, we got that one guy, Oz, and of course myself, Nemesis. What's going on, all you awesome peeps?
Dude, I've been going down the AI, rabbit hole.
Yeah, don't do that, dude. Unless you think that everything on your computer you should just hand that information over to the government, at least the Chinese government. I mean, if you're okay with the China having all of your data, keep using it. By all
I'm
means.
just staying ahead. Because AI is definitely where things are going, and people are going to get their jobs replaced. So you either adapt and use it, or you become obsolete.
Yeah, I don't think that it's going to be one of those adapt or be obsolete things.
Nah, that's going to be...
no, it's taking jobs already.
It's going to be sentient, and people are going to freak out.
Think about all the gigs on Fiverr for people that are going to do your copywriting for you if you're selling something. Guess what? Now people are going to go to ChatGPT, and everybody on Fiverr is going to be jobless.
That's the worst thing to do, man. Yeah, let's just centralize AI. That sounds like a great idea.
I mean, China should have all the data, right? I think that's what Chris is arguing for over there. It's like it's not being hip with the times. It's like, China, here, take all my data, please.
Yeah.
I don't need security.
I mean, we already have an app for that, don't we?
Yeah, it's called Facebook. And
TikTok.
It was TikTok.
That was TikTok.
Yeah.
They're all in the data. You are the product.
Oh, yes. I love being product for everybody.
That's why I'm not the product.
When the ex-FBI agents do not use that.
Yeah, when FBI agents are saying don't use this, they mean don't use it. It's bad.
Hold on. Where was this?
My wife, friend of
she's an FBI agent now.
No, one of the people.
Only on the
Hold
weekends.
on, let me finish, guys. Instead of jumping all in when I asked the question, damn it. Okay, no, one of the people.
Congratulations, Rianne, on your new job.
No,
My boss's brother is
her boss's brother is an ex-FBI agent.
Ooh.
That's where the
Keeping
information's
ties,
coming
huh?
from.
When did he quit the FBI?
How long ago has he? How long has he been out?
He's been retired for about
15 years out.
Oh,
But
so
once
he's been
you-
out for 15 years.
Since
But once
Clinton,
it's like it's like once you're in type of deal.
yeah, you're a trusted entity.
You're-
for
you're-
life, yeah.
There's no such thing
Once a
as retired.
spook,
You're
once a
consultant
spook,
from then on.
yeah. Once a spook, always a spook.
Yo, let's get some FAs in the chat, guys.
It's like
I didn't know that was a retirable job.
right. It's like any of those like
That's like
special
a by death job.
special force aid, people, they could be 70 years old, but if they could still pick up a gun, they could be re-enlisted as active duty. They're owned pieces of military weaponry.
That's right.
It's like, read your fine print in your military contract. They own your ass for life.
Oh yeah, you are government property.
From that point forward.
No.
Only for the
Say
duration of your
true.
contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that fine
Life.
print one more time.
Contract is for life.
It is. If there is a need of military personnel, you can be
first.
at any time be called back to duty before they enlist the draft.
Not once you've finished your
Nope.
IRR, your independent ready reserve, like
I
the reserve to the reserves.
Yeah,
They can't call you back.
yeah. Watch them do that. Watch them do differently when World War III hits. Chris, you'll be the first one gone.
Probably.
Well, when Ukraine
Me and
was
all my
going
medical
into
skills.
war, they gave them
Right.
guns. They'll give us guns. You think the U.S. will give all of us guns if we go to war?
They would have to. No, they would have
They
to.
won't.
If
They
the
won't.
war, if
Because
the
that
war
would be
comes
very-
here,
that would-
countries, we
that
already
would
have
be-
them all.
the opposite of what they're trying to achieve with his total domination. They can't achieve total domination if the American people are free and independent.
Well,
if Russia decides to bring if Russia decides to bring the battle here, then they have to arm the citizens, just like they're arming Ukraine.
Yeah.
You would think, but they won't, because they're going to rationalize. There's already more guns in America than anywhere else in the world, and the average homeowner has about, I think a statistic says like the average one has about 4 guns each. You know, if they just blanket it all out.
What are you saying? I'm above average?
Damn it! That means I got to get I have to build them. I mean, does it count if they're not built all the way?
Sometimes
those are quiet hush guns.
Well, like birthday.
The government doesn't care about the potato gun you built in the backyard, Dan.
Yeah, no, they don't care about that.
Decimals are numbers too. Okay.
Hey, has it been past 30 seconds? I think it's time for an announcement.
Oh, is it?
We passed the 30-second window. We can cross the F barrier.
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventures rated F for fucking awesome.
Out freaking standing.
That's right.
Golden Wolf. Yes, you do need to catch up.
What's going on, Sadie?
So how's everybody on this
Sadie all the time.
Fabulous Friday?
It's been a pretty chill day for me so far.
Yeah,
not fabulous. It was the
a couple of people we know in our Discord were having a hellacious day today too, Miguel.
It's pretty rough, man.
It's like the Friday gods weren't smiling upon you today or something. I don't know.
Oh, man. All of us slept in. It all started with every one of us sleeping in.
The whole fam?
No, me and Techman did the same thing this morning. He slept in, and that was the start to the bad day.
That third snooze that you slept through.
I went to the bank.
You never go full 3 snoozes.
It's like I went to the bank.
I don't remember snoozing it. I don't remember turning it off. Like I straight turned it off.
I remember going to the bank, and then I went to the post office right afterwards to get a stamp so I could mail a letter out. And while I'm sitting there, it's late. It's a nice old black lady. She's like, "Oh, you just got that letter? You can go ahead in front of me." I'm like, "Sure, no, thank you." I'm like, "I just got to get a stamp and I'm out of here." And she's like, she reaches into her purse real quick and hands me a stamp. I was gonna give her. I'm like, "Oh, you don't have to." She's like, "I wasn't asking." And then I had change in my hand, and I offered her a change. She's like, "Keep your money. I'm just helping you out." I'm like, "Oh my God, you are awesome."
What a sweetheart.
Right, dude, right?
Doesn't that just make your day when somebody's just being nice for no damn reason, just to be nice?
It actually restores my faith in humanity when I see
Exactly. I love moments like that. When somebody's just nice, just for the sake of being nice.
Yep, not wanting nothing, just being nice. Being good.
It's only tracking the baby's face right now, so it's moving erratically.
Baby face.
So I mean, it was
flopping around.
It was kind of nice to have an old lady sit there and help me out. And I was like, I had the change in my hand. It wasn't like I couldn't pay for a single damn stamp.
Hey, maybe you were her good deed for the day.
Right.
Change. What's up, man?
I like to try to at least do one of those a day, hook somebody up with a little bit of extra effort,
Yeah.
Pay it forward, as they say, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that means Nem has to do something nice for somebody tomorrow.
Yeah, I do stuff that's nice all the time to people. So, I mean, it's like, how much more nice can I throw in there, I mean, I hold the door open for people. You can always throw more. There's only so much. Wolf. There's so much time in the day for that.
I this reminds me of like those pay it forward chains at the drive-through. There was a guy that's like, somebody paid for his drink, and he wanted to know, okay, thank you, and the person at the window was like, would you like to pay for the person behind you? He's like, well, how much is their order? $60. Nope, I'm done. Yeah. You have a nice day. Broke the.
I came here to spend $1.
I'd be like, I am nice. I ain't that nice. If the person on the other end of that order ain't feeding you or financing you and fucking you, then I ain't paying for that shit.
Right. Jeez. Well,
that's a wifey tab.
Yeah, I'm curious the same thing. It's like, man, if he dumped the load on the pruned node, man, you probably could have like saved the chain state on it and use it on the new node, so that way you wouldn't have to like lose
get the whole thing,
all that time that you just spent.
Golden Wolf, you're not wrong there. He said, I swear, when I was younger, people were more friendly. I agree.
Yeah.
When I was younger, you didn't have to worry about the kids playing in the neighborhood. Now you got freaking assholes riding motorcycles, freaking doing wheelies in the freaking kid zone. Like, and hell no.
And even just walking through the mall, man, people just won't even look up from what they're doing. They just run right into you.
And then you're the asshole because they bumped into you.
And I'm like, listen, I haven't deviated from my path whatsoever. Yeah. And now you're going to run into me? Oh, put that phone down and come over here.
You know what I found is actually phenomenal when it comes to walking in a crowd? You don't
just
look at
throwing
anybody.
elbows everywhere.
No, you don't look at anybody. What you do is you just do 1,000-yard stare and ignore everybody. When they see that, when they look at you, because if you do eye contact, they expect you to move. But if you do a 1,000-yard stare, they will go around you.
It's
kind of an intimidation factor.
A bunch of godless heathens walking around, I swear.
There's something psychological about it. I forget where I read it, but it was I decided to test it out a few times, and it's worked every single time.
But if you're in a really crowded area, what you'll feel next is them tapping on your shoulder.
Yeah.
No, thank you. That is my number one pet peeve. I hate when people do that. When they're behind you and they touch your shoulder.
No, they're in front of you and they're trying to. They're
pierce my bubble.
They're just short enough that they're not in my direct field of view, and they're off to the side, so they're in that kind of peripheral view already still. And then they're you got a wall. You're at a concert. There's a wall of people, and they're trying to figure out how to get to the bar or the bathroom. And they see you, and I'm not wide looking for them, and I'm looking at the stage, and I feel a little tappy tap on the shoulder,
No, dude, I gotta go to the bathroom.
No, it doesn't bother me. No, it's just like that stare. Like, it doesn't always work. So sometimes people are just bound to determine that they're going to go through where you're standing.
Crazy.
Otherwise, whenever I'm at a concert, I'm usually like front row in the mosh pit area, and usually I get a tap on the shoulder, and they're like, up, because they're like dying. I'm
uppies. I'm
dying here. And you see it. It's like this.
Stop talking so loud. My baby's gonna hear you. I'm already holding him.
Uppies.
Right. And it's like
arms
you see this
straight to the sky.
You see this. You see this chick, like just little chick, just sitting there going up.
If you've never crowd surfed too, that's a bucket list thing. You got to do it.
Yeah, crowd surfing is awesome, but like if there's somebody that short. It's like, okay. Right there on the shoulder. There you go.
Oh no! Usually it's because they're wanting up because they're being squished by 50 people behind them, and they no longer can breathe. So they're like, "Let me out of here." I've made way for chicks in front of me going, "You just let me know when you want out. I'm gonna try to not let you get squished, but there's no guarantees."
Yes.
And I'll put my hand on.
You can restart the node on like your own server and just use all the same information.
And I sit there, put my hand on two guys' backs that are in front of her, and they look at me, and I'm like protecting the girl, and they look down, and they're like, "Gotcha." It's like I try to make a little cage around them, around the chick, and it's all you can do. And then there's a point where you feel that first wave of people pushing forward, and you're like, and you just look down and be like, it might get bad.
Yeah, I usually feel about the same when I feel that wave pushing.
Oh yeah, you're like,
It's
oh,
about
this
to get bad.
it's gonna be bad, dude. And I'm like, you might want to get out now. And they're like, what do you mean? And that third wave comes in. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm like, you want
tumble.
out now? And she's like, what happened? I'm like, that was 100 people pushing forward. And then you feel it again. And you're like, oh my god. And she's like, I think I'm done.
Short people, you know?
And that's what she was doing. And she was trying to be a short person trying to be front row. And eventually, with the two guys that we were trying to help her with, the two guys let her get up on the front rail. And as soon as she got to the front rail, I felt two elbows drop into my back. I lose balance going forward, and I hear her just as she just gets pinned over the railing, and she's like, out. I'm like, here you go. And I wave over the security to help her out. I'm like, I couldn't. There were so many people that were pushing that forward. All I could do is make a hole big enough that the security people got her out. You know, that's all I could do.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah,
man, you know, somebody's got to help the chicks out.
And then as soon as the security guards got her out, and the security guards were not looking the other way, there might have been an elbow in retaliation against the one that was in the middle of my back. And there may have been a nose broken. No confirmations.
I was unaware, but I had blood on my hand for some reason.
Right, I felt something. There may have been something squishy that was felt.
On my elbow.
Squishy.
Yeah, by my elbow. By an elbow that may or may not have been attached to me.
You gotta watch out for those elbows, man. Elbows and knees.
Rolling them bows, house.
It's like, imagine feeling 50 people press up against one guy, and that person's is dropping an elbow dead center in your back, and you're like, oh my god. It's like,
back that thing up, or do I gotta push up on it?
Right. It's like, oh my god.
Just say less.
That's right. Out freaking standing.
That's right.
Gotta love an Insane Clown Posse concert. There are some ignorant people there sometimes.
What is it, Juggalo?
And they need to be awesome. and they need to be put in their place. Be like, I'm a true OG Juggalo. You messed with the wrong cat.
Speaking of buying the drip, do we have any updates on?
Right, we got people that are wanting coffee, though.
On some cafe.
I'm making some updates, and DogeLord Coffee is going to be coming back as soon as I get everything finished and updated. So,
nice.
So for those of you who can't wait, just send me a DM in Discord, and I'll hook you up with a password to get past the gate. Like up in the top right corner of your computer screen, you'll see like a little hamburger menu or something like that, or a thing that says password, and you can get some coffee that way.
There you
Get over there to the secret stash.
Yeah, that's like bootleg style, man.
Yeah, and the coffee subscriptions are still active, even though the site's front face, it has the coming soon notice. But yeah, if anybody's hunkering that bad, definitely hit me up, send me a DM, and I will hook you up with the code to get in.
Oh,
you heard it here, folks.
That's right.
You can still get your DogeLord coffee.
Originally, I was planning on just having the code for YouTubers with giveaways. But like if the demand is up right now, just send me a DM.
There you go.
You don't want to wait for somebody's giveaway.
That tasty roast coffee.
And now I'm feeling guilty because I'm enjoying it on stream.
Damn you!
You can keep all that coffee to yourself. I just don't. I cannot enjoy the drip myself.
So how's all the how's the TFM power upgrades going?
Ooh, I want to know.
We have,
wait, he's AFK. You see how still he is?
Oh.
We have the other half is here, bro. So we have power. We have an extra 200 amps worth of three phase.
Nice.
We're waiting on a couple of outlets that have been delayed in shipping. and before we're like ready for everything. But we're also this morning. I know that the electrician had called for inspector to come out there, so we're waiting for the building inspector to come out there to inspect the wiring for the electrical box. As soon as he does that, we're green lighted to go.
So Golden Wolf, you're absolutely right. This is the original logo from back in the day. This is a 15 ouncer. This is like 24.
Wimpy.
FD.
But Little Time Mining says we went to Walmart and got the great value K cups. I feel so sorry for you. When it comes to K cups,
that's like throwing in the towel, isn't it?
Here's the thing about K cups that I've been noticing. I'm trying a few different brands and how they fit against mine. Is that K cups, the way they're made, the K cup itself will alter the taste of the coffee. And to me, I can taste the glue that's
plastic.
holding it together.
Yeah, a little bit of hot plastic.
The glue that holds the filter to the plastic cup. And it's just nasty tasting to me.
But isn't that like a more like a freeze dried coffee, almost like the instant?
No. It's like it's just regular ground coffee.
If you cut open a K cup, it's just grounds.
Yeah, it's just regular.
And how fresh they be and how long they sit on the shelf.
Freeze dried is like the instant cup, like the instant coffee in the packets. You just pour it in, add hot water, and you're done. That's freeze dried.
Yeah,
that's why I ordered some of those reusable K cups from the website.
Yeah, the reusable. The reusable K cups are amazing.
Those are the money. Yeah.
I'll tell you this much though: don't wash them out with your finger on the inside.
Not when they're hot.
Yeah, you get pokey.
No. Just that metal edge.
Yeah.
Dang, did that one time and I just ran my thumb through there. I was like, oh, that's fine.
Right open, bro.
I looked and I was like, what happened?
Be like a chunk of my fingers missing.
What did I do? I was like, oh, okay. We don't put our fingers in there no more.
Well, the next FYI, when DogeLord Coffee comes back and when I do K cups, like the reusable K cups, I'm not going to use the metal ones anymore. As much as I like stainless steel, I find the plastic ones a little bit easier to use, and so I'll probably be bringing those onto the store when those come in.
Well,
so no more blood sacrifices.
Hey, I'm okay with that. It tastes
plastics,
blood sacrifice to the coffee gods.
Use plastics while you can. The fight on petrol.
It bleeds orange.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
That's right.
This coffee tastes like iron.
Your blood sacrifice makes Juan Valdez satisfied.
I see your octane is pretty stout.
Full body.
Oh, digging it. Giggity.
Oh man. So who knows? Like, so people have heard the term full body when it comes to the description of coffee. Does anybody actually know what that means? Because I'll tell you right now. Okay, so if you have a coffee that's very light or it tastes watered down, it's not a full body. All right, think of tea versus like a good cup of hot chocolate. All right, like
the richness,
tastes thick. Yeah. All right, so. A full body means feels like a not a thicker coffee, but the flavor profile and the boldness is fuller. All right, so that's what they mean by full body. For anybody curious,
thick with two.
That's
C's.
right.
Yes, 2 C's.
I thought it was double D.
It's so thick.
It's so thick.
Come, I will show you the way.
Jose jalapeno on a stick.
And he likes it thick.
By the way, guys, smash that like button.
That's right.
Smash it down there. Smash it.
Let me get my
annihilate the like button.
Why does your coffee smell like copper? Goblin dude, what coffee are you drinking?
No, he was talking. You're looking at chat that's pertaining to stuff we already talked about.
Oh, is that the blood stuff we're talking about?
Yeah. You got to remember, like when you're looking at some of the chat that it's 20 seconds late.
Yeah, at least.
I was thinking he was just
refresh.
drinking bad coffee.
No. You know, it's like you he might be drinking your coffee, and you might have almost talked crap about your own coffee.
I heard you kids like it extra sloppy.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy
It's hilarious that you just throw that out there and it's like, yep, everybody's tracking. Go ahead, VCR on pause. We got this.
I'll tell you one thing though. There's actually a song out there that the
Great
whole
minds think alike.
world, practically the whole world, knows the song based on the first word of the song.
Joe,
know what it is?
automatic beats.
No. Do you guys know what it is? Somebody.
Somebody was
Some
told
potty.
me.
Some potty.
But you got to do it in key. It has to be. You do it in key, and then it like rolls into somebody's mind like that.
What up,
Yeah,
automatic?
Oh, Mikhail's back.
Yeah.
Is he?
The avatar moved,
okay.
so you know he's there. or his cat, like your dog or kid or wife, like hopped in front of the camera.
No, that's me. This
Dude,
time.
how crazy would it be if the cat walked in and the camera was tracking the cat's face?
What's new, kitty cat?
Whoa,
Meow,
whoa,
meow,
whoa.
meow.
Whoa.
Meow, meow, meow,
Super dark
meow,
camera.
meow, meow.
Whoa.
Turn the light on.
So dark there.
Well, bam.
So
Flat
bright.
out.
Go brighter.
Damn. Now you look green. You look sick. Go back to the yellow.
Shoot, that's a fam right now.
That's right.
Sick? Your fam's
Yeah,
okay?
dang. I mean, it's, stomach bug going around. It's got to be.
Mm.
Because I was seeing on the book face, had some other people nearby, same thing. And then some of the people up here, they just came back from back home. And it's like, had the same thing. Just thrown up and then both ends.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
What
made
cracked
its
me
way
up?
through
What
this
cracked me about?
house.
Oh, you had it too?
Yeah, like a week and a half ago. It just like ran through the house like with the quickness, man. It's real quick.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wife texted me today and says she's got it. And I was like, ooh.
That's what happens when you turn up the 5G.
It was December for me when I had it that bad.
Yeah, it cracked me up because
What was perfect with all the lights off?
Hey, just go look at
And-
symptoms of 5G radiation.
I don't know what anim.
It's bad when you gotta go on out of both ends and you can't turn around to you just pick up a trash
No,
can.
man, that's not right. That's the fact right there, man.
Oh, when you're already sitting and you have to
When
throw
you're
it.
already sitting and you can't turn
That's
around.
the worst.
We got
Lord.
Sadie and Automatic Beats looking like they're passing a cigarette to only their left hands.
Uh-oh.
Pass the dirty
Left-handed
to the
cigarettes.
left-hand side.
Left-handed vapes. Left-handed vapes.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, the wife texted me the other morning and said, yep, she found little man laid up in the bathroom floor, no clothes on. And I was like, oh,
That's the
bless it.
worst, man.
She said like a
Poor
little frat
kid.
boy.
Oh, man.
Passing out butt ass naked in the bathroom.
That's it.
That's it, man.
Fell asleep, huh? That ain't
Yep.
good.
But that's
Smoke
terrible.
weed every day.
Yeah.
That's
I-
when you know they feel like shit. It's like you walk in there. I've had it happen like one of my kids, and you walk in there like passed out on the
Yeah.
bathroom floor. You're like,
You just catch a glimpse of
It's
them
Like,
and you're like, oh,
you ain't going to school today, kid.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
felt
gonna
like
go
that
ahead-
before.
I'm gonna go ahead and do you a solid.
That looks like a
you know.
familiar face I've made in the past.
Ugh.
I hope nobody's kids are watching
Ralph
because they're
Cooper
learning
just
really great tips
got
on how to
sick
get out
this
of
week
school.
too. Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry to
That's
hear
why
that,
we're-
Ralph.
Dang.
For adults only content on YouTube.
Seasick. Ooh, I want to hear the story. Were you fishing? I want to
He's
know.
up for the first time too. He goes out quite often.
Right?
Man, that must have been terrible. If it like doesn't affect you and then all of a sudden just affects you one time, well, I'm assuming it's like vertigo.
No. What gets
to, like,
you
cause
seasick?
it to happen?
No, what gets you seasick? It's not so much the up and down. Like a small portion of people do the up and down, but for everybody else that really gets seasick, it's pretty much you get some big enough waves and the boat's rolling around a little bit, and you're using a lot of your core muscles. And, you know, you're squeezing on your stomach a little bit, and then you're not. Then you're squeezing on your stomach a little bit, and then you're not. You know, it's some people that kind of catches up to them over time, especially if they've eaten.
That is for some, yes.
Especially if they've eaten.
But for a lot of people, the semicircular
forgiving.
canals in the ear that actually manage balance, when the boat is rocking, the liquid in your ears is moving back and forth.
Yeah.
All right?
You mean it's
So
knocking while it's rocking?
You know, so you get the back and forth motion of the wave, and all of a sudden now
The motion of the ocean.
the motion just keeps on going even when you stop, because it's still rocking back and forth.
But is the
You
angle
know?
of the dangle perpendicular
then-
to the heat of the meat?
And then there's the sun exposure. The sun exposure makes it even worse sometimes.
Yeah, I got it to where for me, the only thing that got me is
That's a good
I
one,
had eaten that morning, and then we went out
That's a
on
knee
went
slapper.
deep sea fishing, and there was like 8 foot.
Fuzzy flounder fishing?
It was fun. It was fun.
Oh, you had 8-foot swells?
Yeah, it was 8-footers on a
Nice.
small boat, dude. It was like I was fine. It was just felt like Evander Holyfield
Fuzzy
had just
flounder
gone
fishing.
had done like
we went deep.
like
so deep
third-
sea
Well,
fishing
what's
once.
the worst is when the boat's no
But it
longer
was night
facing the
fishing.
waves.
Yeah,
but
we were
it's
getting
sideways
hit.
and,
We were
and
getting
doing this number
yes.
right here.
That's
Ooh,
what
it's
we
the
were
worst.
doing. Yeah, that's what we were doing, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
No,
It was
just doing this
head
number
on,
right
otherwise it'll
here.
capsize the boat, you know?
This is what makes you sick right here when you're doing.
You
this
see,
number.
I was fine with keeping my head in one spot. Right? It was
And yet
the
you're still
ab.
standing
It was
still. You're just,
it was the ab workout. It was literally I had to sit down because
Strengthen your core.
exactly. That's exactly what the problem was. I was like, my stomach
This is a great
not
episode.
built
Where's
for
my
that.
brother at?
I was
well.
my gut is not built for standing on a boat like that. I was
Well,
like,
a couple more months of
Oh,
Dude, my
working out with
brother,
them
my
in the
brother and
morning,
I, we
it might
grew
be.
up every summer in Swan Quarter. And in Swan Quarter, it's in the Pamlico Sound in North Carolina. And our grandfather had a boat. And so we'd go out like every single day. And then there was like the ferries from Swan Quarter to Ocracoke Island or to Hatteras Island. And like only got sick one
Ocracoke's
time.
another world out there, man.
Yeah. Ocracoke is that's where Blackbeard died. You know, so
I'm
like
sure there's
big
plenty of
pirate
gold
nation
all
out
over the
there.
ground over there.
it's like
Unfortunately, the new series on Netflix called Outer Banks totally sucks.
yeah.
It's terrible.
we have
Terrible.
now we have, you know, it's like we have chain of lakes out here. That's pretty calm. We've got little lakes out here. That's pretty calm. Lake
We got
Michigan.
man-made lakes.
Lake Michigan sucks. We call Lake Michigan a we call Lake Michigan a fishbowl.
Yeah.
So it's in just the right diameter that basically it's like a good enough of a wind comes across the lake and it pushes the wave to one side. It breaks and then comes back. And it starts to basically like echolocate itself, and you start developing bigger and bigger swells in certain areas. It's not everywhere. Certain
yeah.
areas get nailed with these massive 12-foot swells. And a lot of people are using like little sailboats that, you know, are like 8-person sailboats.
Yeah, if
And
that.
you come across
wow.
one of those waves, and you see the boat 4 feet below you, and you're like, "Oh, this is gonna suck."
Yeah.
Oh, nice, Ralph Cooper. He said he switched from his powerboat to his sailboat monohull. This is the storms get to you.
Yeah, the storms will get to you. It don't care
Over the
which
coach right
which
now.
ocean you're on, the storms will get to you. Goblin Dude says, I don't know how, and I don't know why, but Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force has become very popular again. It's TikTok.
Yeah, it is. The wife just showed me
All
a
those
few and I
people
heard
FOMOing
it. Making me
them.
hear it. I'm like,
no,
I'm like, man, I haven't heard that song in a long time. Crap.
Start hearing that, my fingers start just.
I'm like, about to break out guitar here. I'm at a 5 PS2 and break it out, man.
Hey man,
PS2.
I've got the cable that you can plug in
The
a
only thing I
real
have it on.
guitar into your PlayStation. I mean, not your PlayStation, your Xbox.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There was
It's
a game where
it's a
like,
game
it was a real
called
guitar.
yeah, it's a game called Rocksmith.
Rocksmith. That's
Yep.
right. It's like a teaching game,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually teaches you how to play guitar.
Yeah.
And you can put inputs in also if you wanted to, where you can plug in mics on a drum set too.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Cool.
But
I'm
I
not
have
like-
I have the cable, and
I am
that's the
not
same
talented
cable.
enough to 2 hands and 2
that-
feet, or
and
at
that's-
least 2 hands and a foot.
Oh man, I love drums.
I'm not.
That is my forte.
My stupid green screen deck.
I'm not coordinated enough for that.
I'm all right. I mean, I've played off and on for, you know,
I ain't got no rhythm.
20 some odd years I've played off and on for.
You played the skin flute professionally.
Rocksmith. It came out several years ago.
It's quite old.
Yeah,
That's pretty old.
and it actually
But still
did
teaches
teach
you.
people, and I'm glad we mentioned that today because I totally forgot about this game. My daughter, she decided that she wanted my guitar, and so I gave her my amp, and I've been looking for the.
You want to know what's
guitar
really
books.
cool about it? Is that it gives you all your tab work in there, and you put it into a headphone. So no matter how bad she is, you don't have to hear it.
Except that I have an acoustic electric guitar.
Quiet.
My electric guitar is I don't know where it is.
Uh-oh. You have a disgruntled roommate that stole it when we moved out?
No, I think it's in one of the closets here at the house.
Like
somewhere.
I've got 3
I didn't
guitars.
I didn't find it in storage.
I have
Oh.
3 guitars and a drum set.
Ooh, very nice. No bass?
My wife's kid has a 5-string.
No finger walking?
I never got into the bass because the bass. What I was doing, because being a drummer, okay, so to me the bassist is the filler between the drummer and the guitarist, right? So
Yes.
he's gonna do his own thing. I don't have to worry about what the hell he's doing as a
can do
drummer. He can do
solo all over
whatever
your
the
ass.
hell he wants.
That's
And
right.
it's gonna sound
as long
amazing.
As he keeps the
Most
tempo.
of right, exactly. As long as he's got
And
beat
feels where he's
proper.
supposed to feel.
Yeah, right. As long as he's got beat
You
down.
have 2 jobs, David.
Right. But the guitarist's relationship to a drummer is more crucial because there's going to be cues that a guitarist is going to do when he's about to change sections, and cues that a drummer is going to do
Yeah.
before he's going to be like, okay, I'm ready to
Like when they
change over
push
now.
down the distortion pedal.
Well, it'll be, it's like
Here's my cue.
My cue.
Yeah,
Distortion.
Goblin Dude, I did the same thing. I actually was taking guitar lessons, and they weren't going fast enough, so I quit and I decided to learn through tabs. And it was a lot of fun.
Sheet
And
music
I haven't
is
played
a lost
in like
art,
20
though.
years, so I've forgotten almost
yeah.
everything.
I mean, I played piano for like 11 years.
Whenever I was in, like, whenever I went through
Can you
jazz
play the
ensemble,
piano?
they
I keys, bro.
Yeah, man.
I learned how to do that first, actually, and then I picked up guitar. I did like one of those real small little portable ones. Was
So no
playing around-
ukuleles for you.
No. And then I went over to. Switched over to my mom gave me an old guitar of hers. Whenever she got a new one. And
I'm musically challenged.
and
I
then
have no talents in any
and then I
musical
sat
instrument.
down on a drum set, and I was like, oh, I feel
Sorry to
more
disappoint.
comfortable. Most people are
My cousin's a crazy good, drummer, like insanely good. And instead of actually going into music, he actually created his own company, providing kind of like Roku, but he's got his own company doing his own thing in North Carolina.
you keep on
And
using ChatGPT, he'll be out of work.
That's right.
ChatGPT can create software.
Every
It can
time,
write- it can
every,
write code, but
every
it's
time
out-of-date
people
code,
keep-
but it can do it.
every time people use it, you're just ensuring somebody's losing their job.
Yeah, well,
Just
that's
saying.
Yeah.
Or you're ensuring that you have your own job because you're just as replaceable. As I mentioned earlier, like there's
It's
plenty
also
of people
it's also
all
facts,
over.
too.
Yeah,
No,
there's plenty
no.
of people all
It
over
do
that.
be facts.
I mean,
You've
I
been
knew
I'll
born-
write your
you've been born
advertising.
into
I'll
the
write your email.
indoctrination.
I'll write your
Yes.
copyright for your landing pages. You know, like I'll write your blogs.
Yeah, but until they're making
all of that is
sentient
gone
beings,
now.
no, until
know-
they're making sentient beings, they can't replace the miner. They cannot replace hard labor.
And you're right. The hard labor is not the one that's going away right now. It's the
Yeah, it's
Computer
entry
job.
level
Not hard
IT.
labor,
computer
it's farm
job is
labor.
going
Entry level IT be gone.
Slave labor. What?
Yeah.
Slavery.
Hey, it's okay.
Still nothing.
I'm guilty too, Chris. It's okay. I use it.
Well, that's like saying like the Palm Pilot was going to take away your assistant, right? I didn't see that happen. I don't see any Palm Pilots anymore.
Palm Pilot, even when it came out, I was like, that's a stupid idea. I remember that.
Hey man, those were cool though. If you had one on your
Hey.
hip, you know.
Hey,
don't
man, you
even-
were also
Man,
cool.
never even.
You were
owned
cool.
one.
You
I
were
know what they
cool with
are,
a
but
pager.
Never owned it.
Oh yeah, I
I
had
mean,
those too.
you weren't cool unless you were pager cool.
I'm
I had
not cool.
I had an answering machine pager. So it
Dude,
was like
I
it was
had
like a unit that played the actual
A unit.
machine.
I had
Okay,
it
yeah.
better, dude. I found the best one out there. It was called Freedom Page. And Freedom Page, you paid $20 for your pager, and then
Freedom isn't free.
and then anybody that wanted to page you had to pay 25 cents.
I remember you telling the story.
It's like
Your teachers thought you were a drug dealer.
fuck yeah.
Got to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Right?
Oh,
It was
geez.
freaking hilarious because like you'd get a text and be like, "Oh, which one of my hoes?"
Hey, real quick. Let's do some tests with Chat GPT.
Ooh.
No, I don't want to.
No.
No.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Oh
You
no,
What-
my
what-
chat is gone.
What should we ask it to
jeez.
I don't
do?
know my chat is
Oh
gone.
jeez.
My whole screen is now taken up by this.
What would DogeLord look like in a banana hammock?
Sadly, no pictures. So.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh darn.
You're thinking of the other one that was. There's a way to make it not give woke answers.
Not good.
Yeah, just
don't
don't
be
use it.
so woke.
No, you make it and there's
Spit it out, Junior.
there's a whole thing on
It's already
GitHub
proven
that
to be
you
biased
copy
and
that you
racist. So
that you copy and paste in the chat, and it will answer like a normal person.
Yep.
what? You have to
All right.
be
So
like,
what do you want?
answer
What do you
this
guys want me
not
to actually
stupidly.
tell it to do? What do you want me to tell it to do?
I need some
Well,
Python script for I don't know, something.
Something.
Write me a Python script for what?
Or world domination.
To make money.
Or Bitcoin.
There you go.
Okay.
World domination.
To make money with Bitcoin.
We're
World
going to
peace.
find rubber pants in our size.
It says,
Ah!
but I
Extra
cannot write
large.
you a script to make money with Bitcoin, as there is no guaranteed way to make money with cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency market are
No,
highly
no,
volatile
no,
and
no.
can be
Oh,
unpredictable.
You said it
For
wrong. You
investing-
said it wrong. No. We got to say it a different way. So write me
Yeah,
a
exactly.
Python.
So-
No. Hold on. Write me a Python script to earn more Bitcoin, not money. Just earn more Bitcoin,
All right. Let's do that.
because then you're
Write
not
me a
worrying
Python
about.
script to earn more Bitcoin.
Because then you're not worrying about money. You're just earning more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Are you
No,
straight
it's,
up
it's
voice
still
to
saying
texting
that, but it
Voice
says,
to-
however,
Buy
here are
and
some
hold.
potentially here are some ways to potentially earn more: buy and hold, mining, trading,
Well,
see.
tell us something we don't
earning
know.
crypto
Yo, that's
services.
Are they describing DCA? Because it looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like
DCA
Copying
adventure.
down our previous model already, you know?
okay.
Family Mine?
Goblin Dude says Python script for bot trading. All right.
There you go. That's a good one.
Write me a Python script for bot trading.
Wow. See, apparently Montana passed a bill to protect Bitcoin and crypto mining rights.
Oh, nice.
What?
All right. So bot trading refers to the use of automated algorithms or software programs to execute trades on a cryptocurrency exchange. These bots can be programmed to follow specific rules and strategies for buying and selling cryptocurrencies. Here's a basic example of a Python script for bot trading that buys and sells Bitcoin based on changes in price.
There you go.
There it is. Now you can be rich there, DogeLord.
Yeah.
This is just a basic example. It's not meant to be used in actual trading. In real-world trading, it is important to consider multiple factors, such as market trends, volatility, and trading volume when making trading decisions. Additionally, it is essential to implement proper risk management techniques, such as setting stop-loss orders to minimize potential losses. Note that this script uses the CoinDesk API to get the current price of Bitcoin in USD, which is updated every 60 seconds. You can use other API or data sources to get real-time data on the price and other market conditions. So we could actually give it more to actually build this to make it actually usable. So, I mean,
like, yeah, but there it's like
have you seen the videos where guys actually had like he actually had it build a trading script and then gave it parameters to build inside and then saw the results and then gave it more parameters.
I had to build me a Pine script. It built me a Pine script for trading.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So like seriously, you know, if you wanted to build a bot, you know, you usually would have to hire somebody to actually do it.
Know that now, it's not up to date. Chat GPT is not fully current.
Oh, there's plenty of things that aren't
trading
current,
but that's not.
When it comes,
but if there's a better way of doing something that's happened this year, it's not going to know. It's or the last 2 years.
You haven't been you haven't gone down the same rabbit hole that McKellen and I have.
I just refuse to use it.
Boinky, boinky, rabby, rabby. Come down the hole, bitch.
Boink, boink.
Jump down with us.
Boink,
come on,
boink,
no parachute.
Boink, boink, boink. Parachute all the way.
That's like sitting there. And
like I could actually give it a parameter to say, like if the market goes up 3%, buy, and if it goes down 2%, sell. You know, I could give it parameters, and it will actually.
Man, you would be selling at the top and buying at the top and selling at the bottom. Damn, dude.
Yeah, let's get wrecked, everybody.
he said it here.
He said it 3%. I didn't say 300%.
Yeah, but if it moves up 3%, you buy. Down 2%, you sell.
I didn't mean.
Yeah, because if it goes down 20%, you sold at 2% and waited for it to go down, and then when it goes up 3%, you buy and ride it to 20%. Or whatever
so
it does.
If it's only floating there and keeps trending down, you're always selling at the bottom and you're rickrolling yourself, dude.
Rickroll.
You're like, oh no, I screwed
you up.
Right.
DogeLord. There you go.
Never gonna let you.
You're gonna be like, man, I'm gonna need to buy Chunkins.
Chunkins.
Yeah, you'll have to buy some Chunkins if you keep getting wrecked. You won't be able to afford the eggs no more.
But yeah, you could actually give it parameters to actually create a whole entire email marketing campaign. Right? You can tell it to give you titles for YouTube videos, YouTube descriptions. You can tell it to give you a YouTube script.
They'll put a whole portfolio together for you.
And then
I
statistically use hashtags.
Sent them.
It's like,
but
this is crazy.
At this point, when you can't decipher from truth or no, fiction, what are we gonna do?
It's a tight fit.
Experiment.
I mean,
don't use it as a Google. Don't use it as a Google search engine. Use it as a virtual.
Well, that's
assistant.
what they're going to do.
Yeah,
and then people are just going to be living their entire lives on this crap. Like even worse than they are.
It's already
colleges have to change everything because now
it's terrible.
If the college says you have to write a 5-page paper on existentialism, you can ask
no one's
ChatGPT
to learn
to write
anything
it for
anymore. Like they're just de-incentivize the entire world to like ever pick up a book and learn something.
Right. Did you know that people are going to be de facto?
Bing is integrating.
Dude, yeah, they'll have whole
ChatGPT
fucking
into it.
tribes based on this crap.
You said
probably.
Bing or Beam?
Bing.
No, Bing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they're integrating
Microsoft's
it.
Google.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're integrating it into their search engine.
Hey,
so that
I
way
still use
to
Ask
give you
Jeeves,
better
guys.
searches.
Yo, Ask Jeeves was so cool back in the day, man. I don't care what nobody says. I liked it.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Ask
Ask
Jeeves.
Yo,
Jeeves.
Ask
everything.
Jeeves.
And
Jeeves,
now,
he
now,
knows it.
now, Jeeves is going to be like, "Sir, I cannot let you do that."
Jeez, bitch, please.
And Jeeves will be like, "No, bitch, please,
He's like,
nothing.
sir, that's
I
not
still
out for
cannot do
exam.
that."
You can't do that.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Anything else would be uncivilized.
But of course.
Of course.
Oh, those
If you
commercials are
keep
great.
asking, we shall take 1 carbon credit point away from you.
Those might be nice on wire racks for cables.
Oh Lord, there's
They would
already
be
credit cards that are
fantastic
using
with that
carbon
golden
credits.
Your
Yep.
third cheeseburger costs you 13 carbon credits for the day. You have used your maximum for the month.
But the cheeseburger only costs 3 carbon credits. Well, sorry. Basically, the beef that you're eating caused too much carbon
Yeah.
in its
No,
production.
The specific cow that you
You-
ate because we tracked it
The
via
cow
the
farted too
blockchain.
much.
You
Farted way too much.
You breathed an extra allotted 2 times while eating. We're gonna deduct another carbon
Goblin,
credit
they're
off you.
releasing their own. Google's releasing
That's
their
right,
own
Ralph.
AI version.
Nice.
I think,
Plenty
it's
of
called,
books.
I think it's called Bard.
We'd be
is what they're
finding you
calling
if
it.
the lights
I
go
think
out.
Bard. I think.
Bard.
No.
Like BARD.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's
Like
what it's called.
everybody's coming. Like, well, I can't say everybody. Google and Microsoft are the 2 biggest competing ones.
Well, Microsoft bought ChatGPT. They bought
Mhm.
OpenAI.
OpenAI. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bard. Yeah, it is. It is called Bard. BARD.
That's what you do when you have more money than God, man. You just go around and buy the stuff you want. You're like, I'll take some of this and some of this and just put it all together and make me more money. Awesome.
Yep. Yep. Now you can have.
It's gonna be so terrible, man. They're already like, I just typed in Bard, and that's the first thing that comes up is Google Bard AI, and like people on Google are actually not happy with it.
Yeah.
Shares are plummeting,
Everything right
and
now.
they said that it's
It's like
they
a
said
silent-
it's literally like the worst thing that they've ever like. They're rushing it, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be like it's gonna be terrible.
And what's the one thing that freaks out Elon every time he's on a freaking interview? Talking about AI and how everyone's just rushing through it, and he told people to fucking scale it back and dial it down a shit ton, and no one ever listened to him. So
No, because they think it's going to be the bee's knees, and they're like, "Oh yeah,"
yeah.
and they don't realize
Until
that
Skynet is born.
Right.
I
There's
knew it was
already
coming.
Seriously.
I was so waiting. I was like,
there's already a company
Waiting for
out
the
there that's
Skynet.
there's
Yeah,
already
Skynet
a
on its
company
way.
that's called the Skynet, dude. I mean, what's next?
insert
dude?
Skynet company.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
already,
there's already an umbrella corporation.
right, exactly.
Yeah, well,
We have an umbrella corporation,
When
and we have
science
Skynet.
fiction becomes reality, welcome.
There's Dark Enterprise.
Welcome to the Borg.
I'm just saying. I mean, there's they and people are now suspecting that the whole Andrew Tate thing is now the Matrix breaking on him.
Yeah, he's been silenced, even though he still tweets all the time.
Well, he's in jail.
Not actually him tweeting. Come on, man.
He's in
Yeah, I
jail
know.
right now, and
Yep.
has been in jail
Tweeting
for,
from jail.
for over a month. He's been in jail with no charges. And the 2 victims said that they weren't victims, and the judge ruled that they were victims and that they were brainwashed.
Welcome.
I
to
know you
Clown
said you weren't
World.
victim, but
Clown World.
I said
We
I think you're a
eventually
victim.
made it to
This
Clown
is
World.
what how things are in that like I forget what country he's in, but yeah, he's in a country that's
Bolivia?
gonna that
No, what was it?
no I forget what country he was
Oh,
in.
it was a B. Sort of a B. No,
I don't remember. I don't want to say it and be
I thought it
wrong.
was communist country.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
No, it's a Middle Eastern country. I want to say.
But it's,
I mean,
it's the kind of place they'll just lock you up and like forget about you.
Because
he's
like
British American.
I thought it was that he got pinched in Canada, but he didn't.
Pinched? Oh, we got the pinched.
Pinche.
Pinche.
Oh.
Pinche way. Hey, pinche way. Oh, hey.
I think tomorrow I might take this gold spot that I picked up last weekend and take it apart.
Oh, you should, man.
Or
Do a
the,
little
gold
exploratory
spot
surgery
is-
on it.
the gold spot's 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Yes, sir.
You planning on upgrading that son of a gun?
I
It's
mean,
already
picked it up
upgraded,
off
man.
of dude sold it last weekend for what was it, like dang
C-note.
$100? Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah,
apart and
dude.
upgrade the parts inside, put it back together, and run that son of a bitch.
Yeah, 8 gig pi
It's
for
just
$100.
a,
Not
it's a
bad.
Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little Raspberry Pi, which is like fantastic.
Is it a
because
Pi
8
Zero with
gigabyte-
the
8
extra
gigabyte
board on it
Pi-
or what?
No, they're 4s. They're Pi
Fours?
gigabyte 4s. Oh,
Yeah, the black
well,
ones-
that's a good question.
What is
Because
it?
Some of them have been modules, so it's actually pretty good. If it's a module, you're gonna have to like go buy like a carrier for it.
Oh, yeah.
There are some of them that have been just like the modules. Looks like a chip on like a little stick of RAM or whatever, and you just slot it in.
Just slide it right in, you know.
Just slide.
You know,
So Ralph
slides
Cooper
right
says,
in.
I got plenty of books for you, Gundy. No batteries
yeah.
needed.
Don't
right.
stop reading, ladies and gentlemen. Don't stop reading.
That's right.
Dude, I
Chat
found- I
GPT, tell
found
me a
out-
story.
Yeah. Chat
I
GPT,
found
wipe
out
my
that-
ass.
Amazon Prime automatically sets you up for credits each month with Audible. I didn't know. I had like 9 credits. Didn't even know. But there was a
Yeah,
book
if you
that I
link
wanted.
your account,
There's a book
they
that I
give you
wanted. I'm like,
credits.
you want to buy with a credit? I'm like, sure. Expecting to have to use my credit card. And it's like, done. I'm like, okay. Bought another book.
free.
Done. I'm like, I looked at my profile. How many credits do I have? They're like
Yeah.
9. I'm like, oh,
All
son
the
of a gun.
credits.
All of them.
Like, yeah,
That's like digging through your PC and finding an old shitcoin wallet that had like pennies in it. It's got hundreds of dollars in it now.
Yeah.
Like score.
I did learn that not really old, but a U.S. Army can, like for ammo, an ammo can.
Yeah.
If you wrap a radio 2 times in foil,
Yeah.
stick it in there, it doesn't get signal anymore.
It's EMP proof. Oh,
EMP
Gotcha.
proof. 2 layers of
Yeah,
foil,
because the ammo can
and an
acts like a
ammo
Faraday cage.
yeah,
not
kinda,
by
sorta.
itself.
Yeah, no, it needs
But
a little
you
help.
have to
Yeah.
you have to add 2 layers of foil.
Well, you just
and
get
it
those.
will stop all waves.
But don't they sell those sleeves online
Wrangle
that you
Star
can like
did a
throw
video.
cell phones in anyway?
Yeah,
That'll, like-
but at the same time, it now this is my experience. I haven't done it with something else.
You did an EMP with something else?
No, when you're dealing with rental cars, a lot of them have the iPasses in the glove compartment. So driving through with them just sitting in the glove compartment, sometimes you run a risk of the transponder and the iPass activating through the toll booth.
yeah.
And the driver would, potentially get nailed with charges from using an iPass, even though he didn't.
Yeah.
So they would tell us to wrap it with 2 layers of aluminum foil around it,
Wrap it twice.
Yeah.
and then stick
That's
it back
wise.
in the glove compartment.
yeah.
You know,
That'll work.
it makes sense
Yep.
because you're already inside of a car, which is a big
That's how I only
Yeah.
have one kid.
bill as well. So
I was
Makes
actually
sense.
thinking about just driving around in traffic with one of those RF delete like scan boxes. That anything within like 30 feet of you like loses all internet.
Oh,
oh
jeez.
man,
Go past the Tesla and
goody.
it just whack it
Yes.
into the wall.
Tesla, watch it just
You've seen those, right? The little hack boxes.
yeah,
You
the
know,
little
just
flippers,
the radio
the
frequency.
orange and white flippers.
It'll take out like the whole apartment complex. Everyone's internet will go down.
Saw one for like $200 on Marketplace just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Really, the flipper? Flipper Zero.
Yep.
It was so worth it. Man.
I mean, you can't get them.
So worth it, but whenever not anymore. So worth it, and whenever you go pick it up, don't have any of your stuff on you because that person's probably baiting you.
Baiting.
Throwing that out there.
Baiting.
Baited.
Don't bring your cell phone.
leave me alone. I'm
Print
baiting.
out the map, or have them meet you in a place that you already know. So you don't need to.
Say I'm pulling in, and then put your phone in
a bunch of shady stuff all the time. Like
I'm pulling in.
Snowboard meeting in like the center of a parking lot somewhere. I feel like I'm dealing drugs, but it's just like, you know, a snowboard. Shady deals.
I'm just getting a snowboard, man.
It's just a board, man.
It's weird.
All right.
And you could do the same thing.
I learned from
with
John.
what are those
wrap your
styrofoam?
entire room in 4 layers of foil. You eventually turn your room into a Faraday cage.
Oh yeah, there's an EMP. You have the whole
John
room
McAfee's
wrapped in
legend,
foil, and you have your computers in there. You just shut the door. EMP goes off. You're fine.
Yeah, but you're not broadcasting anything out.
So you ain't getting out either,
in.
though. Yeah, you're fine, but you're not reaching the outside world at that given moment either. So
Yeah, it's called zero access.
theoretically, could you create a flipper? Yes, theoretically, you could create a flipper.
But it won't look as cool.
It definitely won't look as cool. It would look ugly as crap.
Like you seen the
I mean, you can make a
hack
really
modules
cool,
that plug in the top of it
3D printer.
that are
3D
that do
printer.
like Wi-Fi
Eventually,
hacking and shit.
You could
a
make it
cool
pretty.
something that would be cooler than just wrapping foil into like an ammo can. You get one of those styrofoam like ice coolers and like glue freaking aluminum foil all inside that motherfucker and in the lid and whatnot. That way, when you put the lid on, now the aluminum makes contact and you have your Faraday cage inside it. No gaps.
Just put it into a lead lined bowl, you know, just fucking right in the lead.
No, they sell security bags like the size of cell phones. You just drop your cell phone in it, put the flap over, it's done. Like it's not getting any signal in or out of that bag.
That's true too, but it's more expensive than one of those.
I mean, they're like $20.
No, they're pretty cheap.
Yeah. You can get
You
big ones the
literally
size
buy
of
it
like,
off of Amazon.
You can get ones for like tablets and laptops
Buy
too.
everything off of Amazon.
That's
That's
facts.
true.
you can live
Just
off
about.
of Amazon, bro.
They were
The only
even
thing-
selling the Flipper Zero for a while until they were like, yeah, you
And
can't
then-
use them in America anymore.
Yeah, the only thing you can't buy on Amazon is guns and hookers and crack.
Well, you can buy
That's
guns.
still questionable.
You can buy guns, just not lowers.
Yeah, no lowers.
You can literally get everything else though.
Yeah, you can buy just about everything. I even showed Oswald was it a couple weeks ago. It was night vision for airsoft.
Yep.
Yeah.
Airsoft.
It's like, okay.
I actually saw a TikTok. It was like somebody said this is airsoft, and it was clearly not an airsoft gun.
I had on my airsoft gun. It had like a really high end.
The only rifles you can get on there are like airsoft ones,
right,
airsoft and BBs.
but those
You're not buying a full rifle.
Yeah, no,
Buy
no.
parts, bro.
You can buy the parts. All your parts are.
Buy
Accessories.
parts.
But
Yeah, you can buy all the accessories, but like I said, you can't buy a gun there.
Same
I had a
accessories.
You buy all the parts for the gun.
Yeah.
I mean, allegedly.
It's like for my little airsoft gun that I have, it's like an AR-10
Originally.
lookalike for like an airsoft gun, right? But a rear iron sight is the same rear iron sight for an M-lock system.
Get me started.
And
I know,
it is
Cooper.
all metal,
Don't get
fully
Ralph wound
adjustable.
up.
All metal, all fully
Wound him
adjustable.
up,
I
man.
was like, ooh, and it was nice and tall. I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Ooh, a low profile GP.
Say less.
Yeah, I haven't messed with the 6400s Goblin. I would probably, I mean, for if it has to be low profile, it's probably going to be your best bet.
How low profile do you got?
What
What's
up,
up,
Sarth?
Sarth?
Sarth, what up, man? Happy Friday. We need another announcement.
Probably almost
Another announcement.
Saturday for him.
Is
Oh,
it time
God.
for another announcement?
I'm
we
stroking
have
out.
been
I
on
need
for an hour
announcement.
already. I think it is time. Let's get some FAs in the chat.
Stroking out. I can't. Throwing a Dell Omniplex.
He's throwing it into a
with
Dell
i7.
Optiplex with an Intel i7 CPU.
If it has to be it, then yeah.
Optiplex was it a
Well,
server?
at that point, if
It's like the little Dell PCs.
Oh.
can't
the-
can't you get like a
They're like probably like this tall. They're probably about like that fat.
yeah, but couldn't you get like a ribbon cable for a riser?
If you're gonna attach it to the outside, yes. If you want it to stay in the case and make it aesthetic, then you need a low profile.
Can't
There
you?
you go.
Isn't there
It has
enough
to be able
room
to
to lay
fit.
it in there inside the case?
Fuck no.
Oh God!
Hell
Hey,
no,
man, I've
they got,
opened-
they got
man.
like ducks and like you saw that one that I opened up at the office like that. That's what he's having open. There's like candles and layers
You see-
of plastic.
You see,
and
there are some of the ones that I've
coolers
seen
and
opened up
Lube
too.
life.
Some of them that I've seen
Worse.
opened up, and Gundy can probably attest to this, that they have
Worse.
bracketry in the back side of the ventilation of the exit ventilation side of being able to flip 2 GPUs in there on its side.
Oh yeah, not most of the optiplexes.
Yeah, I haven't.
They're
played.
not even. They're like barely even. I would barely consider them a mini ATX. Like
Oh,
board.
look at that. Look at that.
They're
We got a
pretty
bunch
small.
of FAs in the chat.
Ooh, how many more do you need?
I think we're good.
Those
Good.
Oh, he said give it.
To all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
That's right.
Sarth asks, is there any update on Jay? Last I heard, correct, he did say sir. Last I heard, Jay and his family are doing pretty well, thanks to everybody's help.
FAJ, we missed you.
I was actually
his
just
daughter's
talking to
still
Jay
recovering.
earlier. Yep, he's doing pretty
So-
good.
Good deal.
So, what other detailed updates you got, Mikhail? I haven't talked to him today.
Not. It was mainly like work and crypto stuff, but yeah, everything seemed fine from what I was talking to him about. Kids were doing good, trying to get back to like somewhat of a norm. They're back in school now, so they're having to like go and deal with that kind of life and go back to that, and everything seems okay. His daughter's healing fine.
And Jay's in good spirits.
Yeah, he was perfectly fine. I was talking to him earlier. I mean, from what I was talking to him, he was perfectly fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, he seemed
Oh yeah.
perfectly fine. Just probably trying not to think about it, and
Yeah.
he's drowning himself.
Just keep
in work.
grinding.
He's drowning himself back in work again, because he doesn't want to think about it.
Yeah, work does provide that kind of a distraction.
And it does. And he has a love labor job, so he can just literally bury himself in that work.
Bury.
But that's a catch-22.
Yeah. You don't typically
That eventually
don't wanna
catches
do
up
that.
with you.
Yes, it
Yep.
does. Got to get right.
You're right.
Sometimes you need a hug, Wish I was
Right.
we were over there. We could give him a
Seriously.
big hug.
We all just fly in, just fly in one random day and be like, hey, where you at? And just fly. This is group hug. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, you
I mean,
have any
I'm
idea
like
how
10
much that would
hours-
make
I think
his
I'm like about 10
fucking
hours
day?
from Jay.
That would
10,
probably
11
make his
hours, maybe.
year.
Feel hilarious. It'd be the best thing ever. No one could say a word about it. Just like show up.
Yeah.
Everybody just shows up all at once.
all at once.
The whole DCA fam.
Hashtag get us the hoodie.
hello.
He's got a
I don't know
large
what you're
gray
talking
hoodie
about.
on the way, man.
You had me at giggity. Giggity.
Large and gray.
No, at this point we should get him a.
On
We should
the
get him.
way.
We should get him a.
We'll get
a
Oz the
chi-
banana hammock.
No, we'll get him a
Ooh, there you go.
child-sized gray.
Yeah.
It'll be a large child's gray hoodie.
A youth large.
Yeah.
A youth banana hammock?
Yeah, Lil Man will love it.
Right.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be so cool.
Get one for his kid.
That's not even my
Got
size.
him.
It's your son's size.
Wah, wah.
Oh, that would.
I know. I'm cold, right? I'm cold. You can say I'm terrible.
No, that's awesome. I mean, that would be great.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I would enjoy the piss out of that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would too, man. He'd be over the moon.
Yeah, he'd be like, "See what I got?"
You'd be like out freaking standing
a
there.
nice DogeLord coffee logo right there and a big
goes
DCA
to
triangle
show
on
up.
his back.
Say less, Dad.
It's like 90 degrees out, and Oz comes home, and he's like wearing the hoodie, and he goes, "What's up?"
Sweat bullets.
It says large and gray.
Just sweat.
Just so it says large and gray.
Streams.
I've been
coming
wearing
out.
this for 5 hours.
Just waiting.
Why?
Well, I'll make sure it has a Sherpa lining inside, so it's winter ready.
Nice and warm.
Gross.
Oh, jeez.
Make it just like the Aeon hoodie. I think it's
sweaty fur.
I think it's nice and warm.
God, yeah, it
If
does.
anybody else has the Aeon hoodie, it gets
Yeah,
nice
the
and
thing-
warm.
Oh,
Yes,
jeez.
sir. Yes.
Crop top. No, we don't need that. That's a hot mess
I
right
love it.
there.
I can get him a crop top hoodie.
And
Like
and
a busted can of
like
biscuits.
those-
Oh,
I
yeah.
like the little thumb
Busted
holes.
can-
It's got the little thumb holes in there and everything, so that you can like have it on your hand. It's kind of
Proof
cool.
of pants.
A large crop top hoodie for Oz. Done.
Yeah.
No. Long sleeves, crop
gotta have,
top.
like-
Oh god.
Gotta have like rabbit fur lined like a collar and stuff too.
And it can only and it has to come up about midway on its stomach.
Oh yeah, just like I
What
want
crop
to.
top
Showing
does
all
it?
that midriff.
I want to see some underboob.
Right.
Belly button lint and
In that
everything.
case,
Where's the
I'll
underboob?
have it shipped to me. I'll cut it and then put a new lining on it so it comes like right here.
Exactly, dude.
We'll see the
That's
full
too
Prego
good.
Dad belly.
DogeLord, you nasty. Mm.
Oh, God.
That's what
It's
you
bad
ask
because I can
ChatGPT.
picture that in my
Does
head.
it-
I'm like,
does it-
oh, that
does
would
it like
be horrible.
crop top hoodies, or does it like
It's guys.
You wearing the crop top hoodie with some Daisy Dukes?
Getting lazy.
Bro,
with the white pockets hanging out?
If you do that, if you do that, what
Flip
I would
inside
want is you to go to
You
your
need to make a
local
TikTok with it.
go to your local gym and videotape yourself just walking
Proof of
around
bad boy?
and seeing everybody stare at you.
I'll do it for an S9.
No, you want two
Oh.
S9s so you can make an S10.
Goblin dude, hashtag proof of dad bod.
That's right. There was
That's
so
what
much
the crop top hoodie's gonna say.
there was
proof
so
of
much belly
dad
button
bod.
lint and hair. It was just
put it like right on the back side of the
I asked the guy to
above
take
it.
his sweater off. He says
A little
"I'm-
stamp.
I'm topless already.
So
Sir,
temporary
please
tattoos.
remove your sweater.
Put on the
Temporary
back
tattoos,
side.
proof
Put,
of dad bod.
put on the back of it too. Plank for
Goblin
large
dude, I
gray
just
hoodies.
screenshotted that. I'm saving that idea.
Oh, that's
What?
too funny.
Oh Lord. Ooh.
Oh, that
you
was
know,
good.
That was good,
Oz, you just need to wear a shirt that says "I'll plank for a large gray hoodie."
Planks.
Like for large hoodie.
Planks for hoodies.
Right?
There we go. It'd be kind of like that there. Put that one in general chat.
Oh yeah.
Going to the general.
Get us the crop
going.
top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pulling it back over.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You have to do your hair the same way.
Bitcoin
Gotta be-
orange.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have a little tramp stamp that says
Sassy.
hot rod
Just
and
be like-
crypto.
Just be like
Doing hot
sassy.
Sassy. Just say Satoshi's on it. Just Satoshi. That's
Satoshi is my
life
home
matters.
Oh, jeez.
It's a hot crypto rod injection.
Oh.
I must go.
Oh, this is hilarious.
You're just having
Time to
a
sign
blast
off, everybody.
this week.
Have a good one, Ralph Cooper.
Hey, later.
Take
Later,
care,
Ralph.
Rob Cooper, man.
Hope we can make your night
Keep the
better
wood
and
safe.
Give you a good
You
giggle.
know, Man Bear Pig's out again, I hear.
Well, with
By
that,
the
Way,
with
guys, smash
that,
that
Take
like
'em down.
button.
right.
And
We're over
subscribe
that
if you
one. We're
haven't.
at that over that 1 hour marker here, guys. Yo.
Yes, we are.
You're an hour.
We're having too much fun.
Satos.
That's what Friday's for, man. Fuck the rails. Nobody needs it. Except in the
We
first
don't
30
need
seconds.
But oh god, the first 30 seconds. That title sequence though.
Follow the rules for 30 seconds.
DCA
30
Adventures
seconds
rated
only.
F. We're fucking awesome.
Oh man.
So what's it looking like in the AM?
And so
Jeez.
Saturday morning crypto.
hopefully me and I wake
You
up
got-
on time.
We got diapers and crypto with Mikhail in the morning.
Yes, you do.
Facts.
that needs to be that needs to be a new show.
Diapers.
Senior poopy pants.
Just have the little one hanging over the shoulder right there. Doesn't even have to look
Yo.
at the screen, just hanging over the shoulder.
Constantly looking. It'll work if I leave these lights on. He'll just stare right at the lights.
Oh man.
Especially the computer, because the fan around the CPU changes
Plus the
colors.
blue light, man. Babies love the screens. You gotta kind of shield them away, especially like in the early years, anyway, from like too much
Yeah.
screen time. Really
Blue
bad for
light
your
filter
eyes.
For the win. Facts.
Oh yeah, blue light
Facts.
filters on everything.
Yep. Yeah, so I'll be going live 9 o'clock cool standard time in the morning. And for good morning
Nice.
miners on my own personal channel.
Nice.
And after that, we will have our boy Serpent goes live at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Rabbit will be live right after that. That's what he's usually been going right after Serpent. So
And the raids just roll all into each other, right?
yeah, yep. And I know last week in Panda stream too, so it was just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like 4 streams back to back.
Yeah,
to back.
thanks guys. I wanted to get nothing done in the early afternoon.
Right, right.
It's like Saturday morning
man.
cartoons for adults.
That's right.
Yeah.
Learn about all the things.
I mean,
And then of course
Get
Saturday
yourself
night
an
you
education
turn
at
around
least.
and you come right back here to DCA. You got me and Ben at 8 o'clock full standard time. And then followed up by, of course, Misfit Mining. They actually go live right as we're wrapping up, they're going live. So
From Mining After Dark.
nice.
it's about Misfit Mining. They go live after we do. Or kind of as we wind up, they go live. So we've been pushing to go over there and going that way too on Saturday nights.
No,
I know last
Shoot,
Saturday
yeah.
they streamed for a long time, like hours. It was very late. Very late.
Happy FA Friday to everyone
That's
out
right.
there.
Yo, smash
Have
that
a,
like
have
button
a
and subscribe if you haven't
splendiferous
already.
weekend.
Splendiferous, huh?
Splendiferous, yes.
Splendiferous.
Words
Such
make
a
Splendiferous.
amazing word. And on that note, guys, we love you. You guys are fucking awesome. And
Always.
we'll see you guys next time.
Love you.
Stay out freaking standing.
Kisses.
Later.
Peace out, and of course, stay savvy.
Stay savvy.
Peace out, guys.
Later.